The best press conference performance, though, in the history of sports is not by Roger Goodell. It's not by Rob Manfred. It's not by anybody who's ever stepped in front of a microphone with sports media in front of them. The best ever press conference was done by a man who's joining us currently, who's a Super Bowl champ, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, two-time rushing touchdown leader. He's on the All-Decade team, will be a Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah! Woo! What's going on, Beast Mode?
Hey, what's up with it, bro?
Hey, what are you doing? Where are you? I hear you're calling the game somewhere.
Man, that's what I heard, man. They didn't let me get in front of this mic and jump on the screen, you know what I mean, and talk my talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Where at? Where can we watch this or hear this?
You should, on Fox.
Let's go! Hey, let's go! I'm a big fan of putting Marshawn Lynch in situations and watching. We saw you in Scotland. It was unbelievable. We saw you in front of Red Panda. What is your expectation for this Super Bowl, Marshawn, as a man who's been there, done that in this game?
To be honest with you, man, I'm looking for a high scoring game with these two quarterbacks going at it.
How do you, whenever you think about Super Bowls, okay, you won one obviously, and then there's a moment that is forever immortalized in one of the best scenes of all time. Throw a thing, whole building blow down in fire. I could cakewalk that thing in there. Then you go back.
Armageddon, huh?
Yeah. And then you go back to Seattle. What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl and how everything panned out there with that team? Because you guys were fucking unbelievable there for a while.
Oh man, you know what? To be honest though, it you know when it first happened, man, you know I'm a player of the game, so you know you win some, you lose some, and I mean you know as it go on, you trying to just get the damn, you know we really let one go type shit. So then you know when I had the opportunity to go back up there and you know possibly have a chance to get back, you know I was excited for it. You feel me? Especially coming off the couch and, you know what I mean, jumping right into the playoffs. Like, oh, yeah, we for sure could do this.
Marshawn, hey, how are you able to do that? I mean, most people can't do that. Like you said, coming from the couch and all of a sudden you're playing in the Super Bowl. Are you just always ready?
You know what? I mean, I think it's more so just, you feel me, though, just always staying ready. And, I mean, you know, it's always been, you know, at that point in time, it's always been some talk like, you know, entertaining the idea. But then, you know, when it started getting really real, it's more so like, okay, you know, I've been, you know, doing my little workouts, my little calisthenics, doing my push-ups, my dips, my fake squats and shit. And then it was like, okay, this shit is really real. It's like, okay, let me go pick up some of that iron and, you feel me, don't really get it going though.
What was it like? How many weeks did it take for you to bounce back? We saw that with Gronk this year. Gronk went back this season after a couple years off. He said he'd been training every day. In reality, he was changing his shirts the same day he was working. So he worked out one day. He sent them 15 videos. And then you saw that earlier in the season, he was kind of struggling a little bit. How long did it take for you to kind of get back in there after? I think you were serving shots of tequila in the parking lot for the Raiders.
Hey, so look, man, I'll tell you about that, right? I don't think I really, like, you know what I mean, really felt it until I got that first hit in the first game that I played. Then it was like, okay, then everything started coming back. But I mean, you know, to get really acclimated to it, you really got to be in it. And them little practices where you know, thudding up, it ain't the same as, you feel me, that full body contact. So I think it was right there was when my body really responded and was like, oh yeah, this shit is for real, bro.
Hey, what was it like for you going from Buffalo to Seattle when you first got there? Seattle is like it's a pretty unique space with what Pete Carroll has going. There's not a whole lot of teams, I think, that have that like upbeat, positive fun all the time. Like, was that a cool transition for you?
You know what? It was the transition that I needed, you know, like right at that time. I mean, you feel me? I was coming, you know, not only off, you know, the trade and moving from, you know, from the city, but, you know, I had some complications that I was dealing with as well. So, you know, the change of scenery and, you know, the change of environment as far as, you know, being in, you know, that different locker room, you know, I would say it really helped my career, and it really helped my mindset as well. So, I mean, you know, it came right on time for me.
It sounds like you're having a great time over there. We kind of wish we were in your world. Hey, you have got to experience so many things, both as a businessman off the field and on the field. Is there a moment when I ask this question that pops your mind, like, what's the craziest shit you've ever seen in your entire life? Because there was a time there where it felt like you were just getting dropped into insane situations and the world was like watching you do things. Man vs. Wild, you and that Bear Grylls guy, fucking electric. That was maybe the most electric shit I've ever seen. Is there anything that you think of whenever you think, like, what's the most ridiculous thing you've been a part of?
Probably some of the most ridiculous shit I ever been a part of was I had got the restaurant which I'm in right now, and when we first got it, I would come in here and I would clean up and go outside in the front, sweep up, make sure everything looked nice and shit. And one morning I got up here and I noticed, like, man, this is a funky ass smell. And I looked, to the side of my front door, and it's a big ass pile of shit. And I'm talking about human shit.
Yeah,
and it's right on the side of the door. So I was like, somebody done came and popped the shit right in front of the door. Like, oh, this shit is crazy. Like, I can't be in here serving food. Motherfucker come walk in and they smell straight ass cheeks when they come in there. Like, I don't think that's the restaurant I need to eat in. So man, I get the water hose and I'm hosing it down, and I see we got a couple dolphins that usually walk back up in front. Hey man, did you do this? Like, oh no. So one of them owned up to it. I said, look, man, check it out. So you don't do this no more. Look, you come by here, we get you we get you a broom and you help us, we help you. You feel me? And we put together a little I put a proposition together for him, and I ain't cleaning up shit no more.
It's a win-win. It's a win for everybody on that one. Hey, one of your former teammates. Yeah, hey, everybody wins. You're helping the people, man. That's awesome. That's why people love you. But hey,
one of them owned up to it. Just a line of questioning. The line of questioning.
His name was Willie. Willie owned up to. Matter of fact, he just left out. He saying sweeping up. He like, hey, what's up? Oh boy, I've been looking for you. You feel? Okay. Yeah, we buzzed down together up in the front of the restaurant to get it all cleaned up and everything.
Hey, you're helping people. Hey, Willie went from shitting outside to working inside. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go, Willie. Let's go.
Give it up for my boy Willie, man.
Good for Will. Hey, Marshawn, why do you call Matt Flynn Antonio? He wanted me to ask you that. I know he was your teammate. He was my teammate. His name's Matt. I don't think Antonio is any part of his name, but you always called him Antonio, and he actually loves it.
Hey, man, he just looked like an Antonio to me for some reason, man. You know what I mean? But, oh, that's my guy, though, man. Shout out Antonio.
So, I don't even know where. So are you on Fox Live coming up here in like 15 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I got them behind y'all right now trying to see if they start doing like this. Hey, get your ass on. I'm just trying, you feel me? I'm trying to play both of my cards right now, man.
Hey, you're a smart man. You're a very smart man. You're doing business right now in California with sportbettingdime.com, and they put out a video, by the way, of you kicking field goals. You got a fucking howitzer, pal. You were bombing footballs on the internet. It was incredible to watch.
Hey, man, they call me to make it happen, Captain, man. I do everything. Fly fishing, the badminton. You understand?
Fly fishing, the badminton. Ladies and gentlemen, legend, obviously.
Hold on, big dog, man. When I got the call, they like, yeah, man, we want to get you with Pat. I'm talking about ASAP. Yeah, knock that in straight up. So, man, whenever you call, man, you feel me? You know what I mean? Get me on the other end of that jack, big dog, man. You got a fan over here, big dog.
Man,
I appreciate what you're doing, how you get down, family.
Man, me too. I hope to follow up on that, and I appreciate the fucking hell out of you for that. That means a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah!
Let's go,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fucking best.
Yes, man.
Okay, so what just happened?
It just looks like Antonio.
Marshawn Mondays.
It does feel like that.
It's like Marshawn Monday.
It does feel like that, potentially. Hey, he's one of the most electric people to be around. We were at a shoot with him up in Canada.
Yeah.
As soon as he showed up, man, just everything changed. The entire play. We were in a goddamn like train station. We were in a train station. As soon as he showed up, the trains basically just stopped everything in there. He was unbelievable. He rode out of a Yukon that was just filled with Skittles. There was 10,000 Skittles he just rode out with. Electric. I think he's going to come on the show again. That's great news, AJ. That's great news.
But I just want to know, like, so it sounds like I'm going to watch Fox instead of CBS tonight. I mean, what is he doing for them? Fox can't show the game, so is it like a watch along where I could watch just on mute on CBS, but then have him up on another screen?
It's worth it. So we got Marshawn, we got Segura, Burt, and War. Is there any? It's going to be. Tony's got competition. This ain't Nickelodeon either.
No.
Hey, Nickelodeon was a couple weeks ago. This ain't Nickelodeon. You got Marshawn Lynch potentially with an open mic talking about the Super Bowl.